So I'm here with Carol Adelman, and we are at Adelman Peony Gardens. Now, Carol, about a week ago, Judy was out here talking to you about the tree peonies and how they were blooming. Now there's a whole nother group of peonies that are blooming. What ones are those?
We have the herbaceous hybrids blooming right now, and they're crosses with the peony from China, the lactiflora, with varieties from the Mediterranean, Central Europe. So they bloom earlier than the Chinese ones, and they have brighter and bolder colors.
And do they also tend to be then herbaceous ones?
Yes, they also die to the ground.
And one of the things that I think a lot of us don't realize, I certainly didn't, is that even in this wonderful flower, that there seems to be so many of them, there's so many because there's a lot of hybridizing still going on. Tell me about this brand new one that we're standing in the field of.
This is a cross between a pink one and a yellow one, and so has some of the characteristics of both, and this is called Pastelegance.
It is absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to grab this one down. Look how, I mean, I know this is an older one, but it's massive.
Yes.
That's a huge bloom. And in your, in the places here where you can come and buy peonies, you actually have the mother, the father, and this one to show how it was created.
Right.
And what is the benefit of that for peonies? Do you find that are they also not just color, do they make them sturdier, more fragrant, all of that?
Well, they're trying to, of course, get sturdier stems in them so that they'll stand up quite well and bring in some new colors. And of course, most people really like the double flower forms, so that's one of the things the hybridizer is looking for.
So I'm going to make an assumption, Carol, correct me if I'm wrong. If you plant different varieties of types of peonies, you could expand the bloom season in your garden.
Yes, you can get up to six weeks from the early ones to the late ones. Usually the tree peonies start first, and then these herbaceous hybrids, and then the lactifloras. But in our catalog we have early, mid-season, and late blooms marked so that you can choose the different periods so that you can have a longer bloom season.
And what about care? They're pretty simple, aren't they, to take care of?
Well, they take very little care. Suggest putting some tulip daffodil bulb fertilizer on them in the fall when the rainy season starts. And also in the late fall, cut the foliage off clear to the ground so that they have a new area to come up in the spring. And they're perennials, they'll come up again every year.
And you know, I hear so many people talking about ants on peonies. What is your story about that?
Well, the ants are just there for the sugar that the plant sends up to the bud to help it grow and develop. If there's an excess of sugar, it goes to the outside of the bud. The ants are just like the kids. They're there for the sugar. When the sugar's gone, they're gone. But if you have an overabundance of ants, you want to take some flowers in the house, you can run water in a bowl and slush the flower head, and the ants will float off. And
easy.
And take your flowers in the house with no ants.
Well, you know, the wonderful thing about this time of year out at Adelman's is that they have so many beautiful blossoms to look at, colors to choose from. You can also walk out here in the fields, and with Mother's Day coming up, you don't want to miss that opportunity. So for more information, go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.